Hey, it's June 1st, and I'm here for your monthly real estate market update. So let's take a look at what happened in May. So about 1,800 homes sold in the month of May. The median list price was $475,000. The median sale price is also $475,000. So things are selling basically what they're listed at. So what does that tell me? Well, it's a hot market. Here's more proof. The median days on market is 12 days. So things are pretty much going into contract in less than 2 weeks right now. That's a hot market. The median sale price per square feet is $255. This for the month of May, right under 2 months of inventory right now. So meaning if we had no new listings, we'd sell out in less than 2 months. So luckily, there are more homes coming on the market. And this is typical, usually late spring, early summer. This is the time of the market where things really heat up, okay? So you're seeing a lot of people out there actively looking to buy again, and a lot more listings coming on the market as well too, because a lot of people, for some reason, they want to list homes when the market's hot. Makes a lot of sense, right? So that's what I'm seeing right now. I'll tell you right now that turnkey homes are selling really fast, okay? If it's been recently renovated, things are selling really fast, okay? If it needs a little work, depending on where you're priced, it might sit a little long. As far as buyers, I'm seeing a lot of buyers looking into new homes right now. That's just because builders are offering really great incentives, especially towards rate buy downs. That's what I'm seeing a lot right now, because the builders know we're charging you a high price. Let me help you buy down the rate a little bit to make your payment a little more comfortable for you. So that's what I'm seeing right now. Again, multiple offers. You know, everybody that I'm working with right now that's kind of like under 600K right now. I mean, there are multiple offers we're up against again. We're seeing sellers ask for buyers to waive their appraisal contingency again, which is a really big indication that the market is very seller friendly again right now, because waiving an appraisal contingency, you're just saying that, okay, you're gonna bid this high of a price. If it doesn't appraise, I expect you to pay the difference. So that's what that means. Another thing I wanted to cover with you too is, we had talked about this before, but a lot of people are asking me about this whole commission thing. Oh, I heard things are changing. What does it mean? So I'm here to just kind of explain to you again what that actually means with my beautiful illustrations, okay? So check this out. So this is the whole commission structure, NAR settlement, whatever you're seeing in the news. This is my explanation for you, okay, if it's unclear. So this is how I'm gonna break it down. So number one, we have a house for sale, number one, okay? In the old way of doing things, or how things are still happening right now, is the listing agent that puts the home on the market, they're gonna ask for a commission. Often it is a 6% listing, all right? So what this listing agent does is they'll keep 3 of it, probably, and then co-op 3% to a buyer's agent, okay? That's kind of traditional real estate, right? What they're proposing is this. Somewhere along the way, sellers right here decided, well, I don't want to pay for the buyer agent's commission anymore too. They're saying they didn't know about it or whatever the case is. But anyway, so this is what they're proposing now. Well, sellers don't want to pay buyer commissions anymore, so they're only going to give the listing agent, let's just say 3%, okay? And that's what they earn. But the buyer agent here that's bringing you this buyer wants to get paid too, obviously. You can't go work for free and show a bunch of homes and negotiate and do contracts and stuff for free, right? So there's another possible 3% sitting here where now the seller's not paying anymore, and now they want the buyers to pay this, okay? Sounds like it's kind of fair, right? But I'm gonna come over here real quick and just say, look at this. So most buyers, they need a down payment, right? And then they have closing costs, right? And let's just say for a first-time buyer, that's 3.5%. So 3.5% down. Closing costs are usually about 3% as well too. And now they're asking you to add this 3% as well. That's kind of a lot of money to come up all at once, right? For a buyer, especially if you're like a first-time home buyer or something like that. This is a lot of money down. I told you earlier that the median sale price was $475K. So let's just think 10% of that, all right? You mean to tell me you need to come up with $47,000 to buy a house, right? That's quite high, right? So That's what's going to happen starting in August this year. What's that going to do to the market? Well, it's definitely going to disrupt things. I think sellers might say, well, I'm saving money because I'm only doing 3% now, not 6 or whatever is decided. Problem is, now you're going to have a problem with buyer agents getting their commissions from buyers. So if a buyer is not able to pay this, they're not going to be able to pay this buyer agent. So they may directly go to the listing agents now. So you're going to see listing agents doing double the work for half the money. Or you're going to see buyers trying to pay their agent, and then their agent is going to have to try to negotiate the seller to pay this again anyways, right? It's weird. And when I explain this to most people, it doesn't make sense to them. And I just think that it's like an overcorrection. I think this happened because in 2021, the real estate market was crazy because of the low interest rates, the pandemic, people had saved money and everything. So I think homes were selling so fast that sellers thought, well, I don't need to pay the full commission. Well, now in a more regular market, this needs to be dealt with in some way or the other. I don't know how this is going to play out. I mean, one part of me thinks that, well, maybe it'll give us more inventory because less buyers will be able to buy because they can't pay the commission, which is not going to be good for first-time home buyers, right? And if homes are sitting on the market because of this, it's not going to be good for sellers either. So I'm not sure how it's all going to play out, but I just kind of wanted to explain to you what is being proposed right now. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about it, but that's my monthly real estate market update, and I'll see you next week.